So let's take the first question. The speed of 30 kilometers per minute expressed in centimeters per second is. So you have to express this in centimeters per second. So it's very simple. Kilo means 1000. So you can just write 30 times 1000. So you have your meter here. Instead of writing meter, you write 100 there because 100 cm equals to 1 meter. So we're going to write 100 here. Divided by, now instead of writing minutes, I'm going to write 60 because 60 seconds make 1 minute. So we're going to write 60 here. So all you have to do is just cancel this out. So 0 cancel 0, 6 here 1, 6 in 30 will give you 5. So you're going to have 5 times 1000 times 10. So multiply that out, you get 50,000 as the answer. So the correct answer is option E. So that's the first one. So for the next question, we have to find the reciprocal of 3 over 4 all over 1 over 4 plus 1 over 3. So look at how you're going to solve it. So this is it here. I've already brought it out for you guys. So the first thing to do is to simplify the bottom part, which is the denominator. So let's just use this simple trick like this. So multiply like this, also multiply like this, then we multiply 4 times 3. Okay? So if we do that, so we're going to get 4 times 1 is 4, 3 times 1 is 3, divided by, then 4 times 3 is 12. Okay, so the up will still be 3 over 4. So if you continue this way, you're going to get 3 over 4 at the top, divided by 4 plus 3 is 7, then divided by 12. So this is the major division sign here, major division sign. So all you have to do is turn it to times, then find the reciprocal of 7 over 12. So it will be 3 over 4 times, then 12 goes up, 7 comes down. Then from here, you just try to simplify. 4 here 1, 4 in 12 is 3. So 3 times 3 will give you 9. Okay, 9 over 7. But the question says we have to find the reciprocal of this. If you simplify everything, you're going to get 9 over 7. But the question says we should find the reciprocal. So the final answer will be 7 over 9. So you have to flip this up. So that will give you 7 over 9 as the final answer. Then you move to your option and check for 7 over 9. So you can see 7 over 9 right here. So that's the answer to that question. So for this next question, we have to convert 69 base 10 to a number in base 2. So you have to use the long division method. So you arrange it like this. So 2 in 69, so that will give you 3 in this part. 2 in 9 will give you 4. So you have remainder 1. 2 in 34 will give you 17. That will give you remainder 0. 2 in 17 will give you 8. Remainder 1. Now 2 in 8 is 4. 0. 2 in 4, 2. Remainder 0. 2 in 2, 1. Remainder 0. 2 in 1 is not possible. So you write 0, remainder 1. So you pick your answer from the bottom parts up like that. Okay. So the answer will be 1000101. Okay. So you have 1000101. Then base 2. So that will be the answer. Then move to the option and check it out. So you have this is the answer right here. The answer is option C. Now for the third question, let alpha and beta be the roots of the quadratic equation x squared plus 2x minus 3 equals to 0. We have to find alpha beta. What is alpha beta? So alpha beta are the roots of the quadratic equation. So you can remember from the basics that alpha plus beta is minus b over a, and alpha beta is c over a. So what we want in this case is just alpha beta. And what is alpha and what is beta? So the value is c over a when you multiply them. So c over a, this is the value of a here. The coefficient of x squared is the value of a. Then b is the coefficient of x, while c is the constant term here. So in this question, you can see that a is equals to 1. Okay, that's because you have imaginary 1 here. Okay, the next one is b. So the value of b in this question is 2. That's the number standing in front of x. Then the value of c in this case is minus 3. That's the number, the constant term here. But we don't need the value for b. All we want is alpha beta, which is c over a. So alpha beta will just be equals to, look at the value here, c over a. So c is minus 3. So divide that by 1, which is the value of a. So minus 3 over 1 will give you minus 3 as your final answer. So move to your option and look for minus 3. So the answer is option A. Let's take the next question. We have to factorize a squared minus b squared plus a plus b all squared. So if you identify your difference of two squares very well, you see you have something like that here. Okay, so this is difference of two squares. You need to break that part down first. So that will give you a minus b, a plus b. So that's the difference of two squares. Then on the right hand side, you have what we have there originally. So in this case, you can see that you have a plus b here. You also have a plus b in this place here. So all you have to do is factorize, pick one of them out. So if you do that, you will get a plus b will come out of the brackets. So when a plus b enters into this expression here, what will be left is a minus b. Okay, so you have a minus b plus, when a plus b enters into a plus b squared, what will be left is a plus b, a single one. So you have a plus b. Then from here you can simplify what is in the squared brackets. So if you do that, you get, so minus b plus b will give you 0. Okay, so a plus a plus a will give you 2a. So here will be 2a. Then what we have in front is a plus b originally. So all this is the same thing as writing 2a into a plus b. So this is the final answer. So let's check it out. Let's check it out in the option C. The next question. If the mean of the numbers a plus b plus c plus d plus e is x, we have to find the mean of these numbers here. Okay, so your formula for mean is total divided by sum, which is written here for you. Total divided by sum. So the total is a plus b plus c plus d plus e. Then how many numbers do you have? There are 5 in total. A, B, C, D, E. So you are dividing by 5. If you solve this, let's cross multiply. You're going to get 5 times x like this. Okay, 5 times x will give you 5x is equals to, then you have your a plus b plus c plus d plus e. So that's the value of 5x. But we are told to find, that's not actually what we need. We are told to find the mean of a plus k plus b plus 2k and all these ones here. So it's very simple. All you have to do is add all these ones first. So you need to add them. When you add them, then find the total number, divide by 5. So it's very easy. Let's add them together. So you can see that a plus k, at this part here you have k. So this k here, this k at this point, we cancel the k from here. So that's 0. Then this 2k, we cancel this minus 2k, we cancel this 2k. So at the end of the day, you still have a plus b plus c plus d plus e. Okay? So the mean of all those numbers will now be a plus b plus c plus d plus e. I've cancelled out all the k's. Then there are also 5 in number. Okay? There are 5 in number. But our original value, you can see that from here, you can see that the value of a plus b plus c, from here you can see that everything here is 5x. That means the numerator of this fraction is equal to 5x. So you can just write 5x divided by 5. So if you cut this out, you're going to get x as your answer. So the mean of those numbers is x. Then move to your option, look for x as the answer there, just shade it. So let's go guys, let's go. The next one, a die is tossed twice. What's the probability of obtaining a total of 6? Okay, a total of 6 if both numbers are odd. So when you throw a single die, you can only have 6 options. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When you throw 2 dice, you can have 6 squared options, which is 6 times 6, that's 36. So anything you get in this question, the answer, the bottom part should be over 36. Okay, because that's the total number of options you have. Now we need a total of 6. Total of 6, what can give you total of 6 when you throw 2 dice? So you have 5, 1, you have 1, 5, 3, 3, Then you also have 4 2 and 2 4. These are things that can give you a total of 6, but we're told that both numbers should be odd. So these two are out of it because these are even numbers. So the odd ones are just 5 1, 1 5, and 3 3, and there are 3 in number. So we have 3 options out of 36 options. So that will be, the probability will be equals to 3 divided by 36. So if you divide that, you're going to get 1 over 12 as your answer. So that means, so the answer is option A. So for this next question, we have to integrate 1 over 2x. 1 over 2x. So let's quickly do it right here. So this is the designation for integration. So to solve this question, this half is a constant. You can actually bring it out of this expression. So when you bring it out, it will look like this. You have 1 over 2. This will be the integral sign. Then this will be x. So it will look like this when you bring it out. So the integral of 1 over x is actually a standard integral. So the value of that integral is ln x. So if you integrate 1 over x, you're going to get ln x. So the final answer will just be half 1 over 2 times ln x plus c. That c is the constant of integration. So your final answer will be ln x over 2 plus c. So let's check it out in the option. So the answer is option C. So we have a question here. We have to find the y dx if y is equals to 3 over the square root of x. So let's find the y dx. I've written the question here real quick for you guys. So the first thing to do is to express square root of x in the index form. So when you have the square root of a number, you can easily write it as that same number raised to the power half. Okay? So instead of writing square root of x, I'm going to write y is equals to 3 over x raised to the power 1 over 2. The next step is to take the denominator to the numerator so that it becomes a negative index. And to do that, all you have to do is write y is equals to 3 times, then you have x here raised to the power minus half. So x has moved to the numerator part now. Then the next step to do is just to multiply both of them together. So you have y is equals to 3x raised to the power minus half. Then you're going to start differentiating now. So when you differentiate, you're going to get the y dx on the left hand side. So this 3 is a constant, so leave it the way it is. 3 times, then when you differentiate x to the power half, this minus half will come to the front here and multiply the 3. Okay, so you're going to have minus 1 over 2. Then you have the original variable, which is x. Then you subtract 1 from the power. Okay, that's for differentiation. That will be minus 1 over 2 minus 1. Okay, now at the end of the day, you multiply these two together, you're going to get 3 over 2. That will be minus 3 over 2. Then you have x minus half minus 1 is the same thing as minus 3 over 2. Now this is the final answer here. So this value will be your dy over the x. Then you go to option, look for minus 3 over 2, x raised to power minus 3 over 2. So if you check that out, you're going to see the answer right there. Minus 3 over 2, x, so that's option A as the answer. Okay, so let's move to the next one real quick. We have this next question here, which says that we have to find the equation of the circle with center minus 1, 3 and radius of 4. Okay, so the first thing you have to remember the equation of a circle. This is the equation of a circle right here. Okay, arrow is the radius. Okay, arrow is the radius. Then A and B are the centers of that particular circle, the coordinates of the centers. So that means in this question, look at the centers here. So that means A is minus 1, while B is 3. So just come here and plug it in there. X and Y still remains as X and Y. So let's solve that and substitute. So you're going to get, this is minus 1 here. So minus 1 goes into this expression here. So you're going to get x minus, that will be plus 1 because you have minus 1 here and you also have minus here. So at the end of the day, you're going to get plus 1. So x plus 1 all squared plus y. So b is 3. So slot it in there. That will be y minus 3 all squared is equals to r in this question is 4. So the radius is 4. So r is 4. That will be 4 raised to power 2. If you expand this part, you're going to get x plus x squared plus 2x plus 1 plus, then you expand here, you're going to get y squared minus 6y plus 9 is equals to, now 4 squared is 16. So this is 16. If you break it down further, you're going to get x squared plus y squared plus 2x minus 6y. Then 1 plus 9 will give you 10. Plus 10 is equals to 16. Then let's bring this 10 to this particular side here. So if you do that, you're going to get x squared. Then 10 comes here, it becomes negative. 16 minus 10 will give you 6. So this is the answer right here. So let's go to the option and check it out. So x squared plus y squared plus 2x minus 6y is equals to 6. Okay? So you see that is option D. Okay? That's option D. For this next question, we are told that cos 180 minus theta is equivalent to dash. So to solve this question, you need to remember your quadrants very well. So this is your quadrant here. So in your quadrant, you have first, second, third, and fourth. The formula of each quadrant is, this is first, second, third, and fourth. And these are the formulas of each of the quadrants. So from the question, the angle is 180 minus theta. So you can see it from here that the angle is in the second quadrant. You can see it here. This is second quadrant. And the second quadrant, sign is positive there. Okay, all other ratios are negative. So that means in this quadrant, which is second quadrant, the cosine is negative of the original angle. So that means cos 180 minus theta will give you a negative sign, then cos of ordinary theta. Okay, so the answer is minus cos theta. Move to your option, look for that there. So for this next question, we are told that which of these lines is a right angle with the line x equals to minus 7. So the first thing to do is to plot the graph of x equals to minus 7. So x equals to minus 7 will be on this negative side here. If you plot this graph, it's going to be a vertical line. Okay, vertical line like this. Now, a vertical line does not have any gradient. The gradient is imaginary. Okay, it does not have any gradient, a vertical line, because there's no change in the value of x. Now, go to your option. Any option that has y there, that you can express as y equals to ms plus c can never be the answer. So option A cannot be the answer. Option B cannot be the answer. Option X, which is s equals to 49. If you draw that one, 49 is around here. If you draw, it's going to be a vertical line too. It is not at right angle to this one. They're actually parallel. So the only option left is the line y equals to 0. So the answer is C. The line y equals to 0 is the same thing as the origin. This line passing through this point here. This is line y equals to 0. So this line y equals to 0 and this line, it will be at 90 degrees. So you can see this line coming down like this and this one going like this. So both of them will be at 90 degrees. So the correct answer is option C. So for this next question, given the integral of a to minus a of 15x squared dx is equals to 3430, find the value of the constant a. So look at how to solve it. This is the question here. I've written it out for you guys to make it easy for you. So the first thing to do is to bring the 15 out. The 15 is a constant, so you can come outside of this integral sign to make it easy for you. So it will look like this: 15, then you have minus a to a, then your x squared dx is 3430. Then let's integrate x squared. If you integrate x squared, all you have to do is increase the power by 1, and divide by that same value. So that will be x used to power 2 plus 1, 3. Then I'll divide by that same 3. Okay, then these parts will look like this. The limit will now be minus a to a. 15 will be at the outside part here. At the outer part, 15 will be there. Then everything here will be equals to 3430. Then to conclude it, slot in the values of a into x here. Then after that, do for the negative, the lower limit too, because you have two limits. So if you put in a into x power 3, that will give you, we come into this part here. So you will get a raised to power 3 over 3 minus, okay, open a small bracket, then put in my negative a now, negative a raised to power 3, then I'm dividing by 3 again. So everything here should be equals to 3, 4, 30. Don't forget 15 is still in front here. It's very easy. So minus times minus is plus. So we're going to get a raised to power 3 over 3 minus, plus, minus times minus is plus, a raised to power 3 over 3. Okay, equals to 3, 4, 30. 15 is here. So you can see that 3 is common at this bottom part here. You can actually bring the 3 out. That will be 15 over 3. Then you have a raised to power 3 plus a raised to power 3. So you add these two together. Then you have 3, 4, 30. So let's divide. 3 in 15 will give you 5. So 5 into, if you add these two, we get 2a raised to power 3 is equals to 3, 4, 30. Then you multiply. 5 times 2 is 10. Divide both sides by 10. Then from here, a is the, take the cube root of both sides. So cube roots. So a will be the cube root of 343. The number that you multiply 3 times, the same number that will give you 343. So that number is 7. 7 times 7 times 7 is 343. So the answer is 7. So basically, for this next question, we have to evaluate 1 over 25 raised to the power minus 1 over 2 plus 1 over 8 raised to the power minus 2 over 3. So the first thing to do is to write the question like this, as you have seen. The next step is to use the law of indices. When you see a number or a fraction raised to power a negative index, it's very simple. All you have to do is just flip it upside down. Flip the fraction, as in take the reciprocal. Then don't write the negative sign of the power again. You're going to write the positive sign. So all you have to do is flip this guy upside down. So let's flip 1 over 25. If you flip it, you're going to get 25 over 1, which is the same thing as 25. Then don't write the negative sign again. Just write 1 over 2. Don't write minus 1 over 2 again. Plus 8. This one will become 8 over 1. That's 8. Okay, don't write negative sign again. That will be 2 over 3. Okay, we already flipped it. So the next step is to use the power law, which goes like this. When you have a raised to the power x over y, this y, which is the denominator, we form the root sign. A goes under, yx comes outside here. So you can ignore this value of x if the value is 1. But if it's not 1, you have to use it. So in this case, these two will form the root sign. So you're going to have square root of 25. Okay, you have 1 at the top, so we can ignore it here. Plus this 3 will form the root sign. That's the cube root of 8. Then 2 goes outside here. So this what you have here, it means the square root of 25. So that is 5. Everything here is 5 plus. This one means the cube root of 8 means the number that you multiply 3 times, the same number that will give you 8. That's 2 times 2 times 2. So everything in this bracket is 2. Then there's a 2 at the outside here. So that will be 2 raised to the power 2. So that will be 5 plus 2 squared is 4. Then 5 plus 4 will give you 9. So look to the option, look for 9. So the answer is option C. So for this next question, we are told that a number is selected randomly from the set of integers 1 to 30 inclusive. The probability that the number is prime is, we have to pick the prime numbers from 1 to 30. So from 1 to 30, we have 30 numbers there. Okay, so our final answer should be over 30. Okay, that's the sample space, total number of options that we have. Now, what are the prime numbers from 1 to 30? Now, the first prime number is 2. The first prime number is 2. Then go like that, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 20, 29. The last one is 29. So these are the prime numbers. Now, how many are they? If you count it, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are 10 of them. So you're going to have 10 over 30. So 10 over 30, if you cut it, you're going to get 1 over 3. So the answer to this question is 1 over 3. So for this next question, if the bearing of a term B from A is 145 degrees, you have to find the bearing of A from B. So this is a bearing question. Anytime you say a bearing question like this, always start from the part where it says from. Okay, the question says from A, so you have to draw A first. So if you draw A first, you get something like this. This is A here. Now the bearing is 145 degrees, so this is, you're going clockwise like this. So you see 90, then this is 180, but you're not getting to 180 because the angle is 145. So you will stop at this point here, then you draw this one down. So you stop at a particular point. Let me just stop here. So this is point B. All the angles here is 145 degrees. Okay, so this remaining part here will be 180 minus 145, and that will give you 35 degrees. Okay, this other part will be 35 degrees according to alternate angle. Then to know what this last part will be, do 90 minus 35. This place will give you 55 degrees. And the question says you find the bearing of B, of A from B. So we're looking at A now, starting from B. So you have to move like this. Move in this direction and calculate all the angles you will see. Add all the angles you're going to see on the way. So if you do that, you're going to see 90, 180, then you will see 270, then you now see 55 degrees. Okay, so your final answer is 270 plus 55 degrees. So that will give you 325 degrees. So move to your answer and look for 325. So the answer is option B. So for this next question, we are told to differentiate cos AX with respect to X. So I've written it here for you guys. You have cos AX. Now to differentiate this, just write dy over dx is equals to, now if you differentiate cosine, you're going to get negative sign. Okay, so just write minus sine AX. Okay, that's what you get. Minus sine AX. Then if you differentiate AX itself, or this is a function of a function, if you differentiate AX itself, you're going to get A. You're going to get A. So just put A in front of it here. Then you just multiply everything together. So this A will multiply the imaginary one that is here. That will give you minus A. Then you have sine AX. So that will give you minus A sine AX. AX as the answer. Minus A sine AX. Then go and check it out. This is the answer here. Take the last question. Thank you guys for watching up to this point. I really appreciate you. Don't forget to click the like button. Okay, let's go. Obtain the values of X in modulus of X minus 9 is equals to 16. Now this is the breakdown right here, as you can see. This is the breakdown. So the first thing to do is to write the expression like this. Anything inside this bracket here, this square bracket, must be positive. If it's negative, it's going to become plus, and if it's plus, it's still going to become plus. So the first thing to do is to assume that it's negative. So it's assume that X minus 9 is negative. So it will look like this. Okay, it's equals to 16. The second assumption is to assume that it is plus. So it's going to look like this. X minus 9 is equals to 16. So you solve those two equations separately. So the first one is X minus X minus 9 in bracket is equals to 16. So this minus goes into this bracket. You have minus X plus 9 is equals to 16. Then from here, just rearrange it. You're going to get X is equals to 9. 9 minus 16. So 9 minus 16 will give you minus 7. Then for the positive case will look like this. You have X minus 9 is equals to 16. Then this 9 comes to this side. That will give you X is equals to 16 plus 9. 16 plus 9 is 25. So the two answers are X equals 25 and X equals to minus 7. So go to your option and look for X equals 25 and minus 7. So the answer is option C, as you can see there. So thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate you. So I'm going to post more videos concerning OAU Post-UME for physics and chemistry, including maths and English. So subscribe to this channel because I'm going to be posting more videos. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you. Remain blessed. Until we meet again. Take care.